Hey gang, Matt, the Helpful Home Inspector, back at you. We're up at home in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin today on Saturday, and we're at a nice little house, and this is probably one of the preferred houses I would ever have to inspect. And a lot of people ask me, well, what makes it the preferred house? What makes it the best house to inspect, or what makes a home the best home? The best home is relative to each person, right? It's bedrooms, location, all that kind of stuff. But when we're talking about inspection and condition of the home, there is by far one category of individuals that own homes that I would always prefer to inspect their houses. And if you're a home inspector, it'll make sense once I get done, but I'm going to get into the 5 reasons why I prefer to inspect elderly individuals' homes. So, reason number 1 as to why I like inspecting older people's houses. Now, older people, they tend to live in their house for an extended period of time. Younger people are more likely to move frequently, right? And when you live in a home for a longer period of time, you're more adept to maintaining that home, taking care of that home. You know that home, and it's going to be something that you have pride in ownership and that kind of stuff. If you're only going to be there for 2 years, you don't really care too much about that house. It's a place to live for now, right? And hopefully you want to make money on it when you move. But if you're going to live there for 40 years, right? It's going to be a labor of love, we'll say, okay? But number 1, older people tend to live in their homes longer, and as a result, care more about the home. Now, when it comes to item number 2 as to why I prefer elderly individuals' homes, it has to do with cleanliness. Most older people have more time on their hand to take care of their home and keep it clean. I like going into a cleaner home, a home that has dog poop on the floor or dirty dishes in the sink and all other kinds of dirty stuff all over the place. Isn't necessarily a preferred work environment for me, believe it or not. I like a nice clean home. When I go into the basement, I like to see a nice clean basement, and that besides showing pride in ownership, okay, but when you take the time to clean your home, okay, you're going to notice when there's something going on and something that needs to be fixed, corrected, that kind of stuff. And you pay more attention to your home because you're cleaning it, you're taking care of it, you're doing things on the regular basis. In this home here, for instance, this is the water heater, right? Water heater, nice Bradford white water heater. This thing has been here for a while, okay? But there's no dust even on the top. There's very little dust even up here. So if you're coming down to dust off your water heater, it's a good sign that you're taking good care of your home. Okay, so that one, taking good care of your house and making sure that you keep it clean is preferred to me. And most elderly individuals are more adept to doing that. Now, that doesn't mean that a 20-something isn't going to keep their home clean, okay? But if you look at the percentages, the majority of elderly individuals have cleaner homes than 20-somethings or 30-somethings that have a bunch of kids. It's just the fact of life. They have more time, right? And they spend all their time there. They don't necessarily have soccer practices and volleyball leagues and other kinds of stuff going on. So it gives them more time to do those kinds of things. All right, reason number 3 is why I prefer elderly individuals' homes, okay? And this has to do with just the elderly lifestyle, generally speaking. Yes, they may go out and play pickleball, or they may go to the mall, or they may go to the casino, or whatever, okay? But generally speaking, elderly individuals are going to be retired. They're going to have more time available to them, and they're going to spend more time in their home. And when you spend more time in your home and you got nothing better to do, you're going to notice what's wrong with it. You're going to want to improve it. You're going to want to fix it. You're going to make it better. And so for that reason, homes that are owned by elderly individuals for an extended period of time, they tend to take better care of them because they notice when things are going wrong. They notice the little things that a lot of us, when we get so busy with life, tend to miss, okay? So an elderly individual, per se, if their water heater started dripping or leaking on the floor, they're gonna be more quicker. Like, for example, if it comes to the water heater, when the water heater may have a little drip or leak on the floor, they're going to be faster to notice that and get it fixed than, say, someone who's got a whole bunch of stuff going on in life and that is busy, and that, in some cases, may live in their home for 4 years and not even know where their water heater is located. Believe it or not, they actually come across that. But that is a big reason why most elderly individuals have better maintained homes because they have more time to keep an eye on it, okay? So, and that doesn't mean that, like I said, a 30-something can't do that or that they don't do that. It's just that the elderly individuals would be more frequent to have that type of environment that they want to live in and exist in and take care of on a regular basis and not be as busy. Now, it also could be the other way around. And sometimes you do have elderly individuals that are hoarders or that have messy places and that don't take care of them. And that's all possible too, and I get that. You can blow me up in the comments if you want. But generally speaking, we're talking about going with the odds here, people, okay? An elderly individual's home is going to be better maintained and taken care of because they're going to notice things going on before they become bigger problems and before they, get missed and things get damaged and broken and deteriorated, all right? Now, number 4 is a little funny to me, but I think it's a really cool thing, especially if you're buying someone's house, is that elderly individuals, lots of times, they may not have the best memory or whatever, but they were going to make notes and things like that to help them better maintain and take care of their home. So for instance, this guy got a new water heater. When he got his new water heater, he put everything in a folder. Who does that anymore? But they put it all in a folder. They labeled that folder, how to turn on and off the water heater and water supply, all right? And then in the folder, they have the original instructions from the person who did the installation, and they hang it right by the water heater. I mean, I don't know about you, but if I can move into the home and have this kind of stuff, because I wasn't there when the water heater got installed to know what the plumber said, this is a really nice little feature, right? Really nice little thing to have. But elderly individuals, besides marking that, they're gonna make little notes on things, and they're going to, I thought I saw one out here someplace, but when it comes to the older people, they're going to make little notes. They're going to keep notes. They're going to basically take time to track the repairs and things like that were done at the home so that they can better maintain and take care of the home. But as a result of them doing it for themselves, it also helps you in buying that home that you will now know how to better maintain, take care of it, and that kind of stuff. So these little notes are a huge thing to help a new buyer understand the home, especially like a first-time home buyer, right? Now, when it comes to number 5, this is probably the biggest one as to why I like older individuals' homes. Is that the older that you get, the less confident you feel in taking on big projects, right? So the less confident you feel putting up walls or remodeling your basement or putting in a bathroom or fixing major elements of your home or changing out a furnace, or changing out a water heater or doing electrical work. They're less likely to do the work on by themselves, and they're going to be more adept to hiring professionals to do that work, which means the work's going to be done better. It's going to be more reliable. It's going to last longer. It's going to perform better. It's going to be used with the right materials, following the rules and regulations. All the things that come along with hiring a professional to do the work instead of DIYing it yourself and talking to the 16-year-old kid at Home Depot. So, it's a big one, but it's also a little bit more on the expensive side. And that might be at number 6, that they have more money to make these repairs and things like that to take care of it. But those are a lot of really good reasons, you guys, why I enjoy inspecting elderly individuals' homes versus younger folks' homes that are busy. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'll still inspect it. I inspect every house, right? It doesn't matter to me what condition you keep it in. It doesn't matter to me, if you hire professionals or not. It doesn't matter to me if it's clean or not. It doesn't matter to me where it's located. I'll still go and inspect it, and I'll still do a great job. And I'm not going to prejudge a home because it's dirty or something like that. I'm going to judge a home for what it is, okay? But if we're talking about what kind of homes do I prefer to inspect, elderly individuals every day of the weekend, twice on Tuesday. It's just nicer, better. More likely to have less issues and more likely to be better maintained and taken care of, right? And if you're looking to purchase a home, an elderly individual's home, if you go in there and you see some things that may be outdated, those are things easy to fix, right? But things that matter, your furnace, your water heater, your foundation, your structure, your walls, your electrical system, all that stuff is usually going to be pretty dang well taken care of, all right? Thanks again for tuning in, you guys. Remember, the better you take care of your house, the better it's going to take care of you. See you on the next one.